I just watched the new Lady Gaga Abracadabra music video, and I've loved this woman since she debuted, which was like, what, 15 years ago almost? And I've loved watching her evolve and transform as I've aged too, because I'm basically her same age. And this particular piece of art is really special. I'm watching her dance around and sing, and it feels like the original, but it feels like an up level from the original. You know, like I feel like we have to kind of go through these different stages of like trying new things out and like seeing what sticks at the wall. We don't want to get bored. We want to, you know, she has all these other different albums from the beginning, you know, all these different styles, all these different projects and collaborations, and we do that as creative people. But what is really interesting about this particular song, especially with the music video, is that she's going back to dancing hardcore, and you even kind of hear it something acoustically similar to the original album, where she's even saying her own name, that like Gaga. And I don't know, I see this like for me as a creative, when I'm really happy, I'm actually going back to the original essence of why I started. And what I get to do is bring back all of the stuff that I've learned, but incorporate it into the original essence. So you get to see like the up level of all the things that she's learned and all of the new technology and all of the new lessons and stuff that she's learned, but it's incorporated into the original ethos of what she loved originally about herself and music and dancing, and it's all there. And that doesn't mean you can't go out and explore and do side projects, and you're also going to lose people along the way. I remember when she put out that Joanne album, and people hated it, and I loved it, but that doesn't mean anything. And there's probably people that she lost along the way that aren't going to get to enjoy this album because they wrote her off. But they probably would like this album because it's like the reason that they liked her in the beginning, but they didn't get to stay because they didn't want to stay. And that's the risk that you take with trying new things and learning new stuff. But I think as an artist or creative, like whatever, that maybe the lesson is ultimately to come back to yourself. And one of the reasons that I think maybe we try other things is maybe we're doing it to please other people, or to maybe try to eliminate the cognitive dissonance between the parts of ourselves that are feeling like they're a contradiction, and maybe we can just employ all of them at one time. So whether you like her music or not, ever have, ever will, I think this is still a cool lesson. And again, whether you like her or not, she is still one of the only people ever to have Billboard top songs in 3 different decades, which is incredible. And to me, I'm watching this video. I've only watched it one time through, but I'm seeing it as like this feeling of kind of going through all of these decades and maintaining her integrity of an artist and remembering what that feels like to have that beginning. I'm seeing these like those cool outfits again, the eccentricity and the fierceness and that weird part of her that kind of feels like an alien that you love. You know, whatever her weirdness is, whatever your weirdness is, and still being able to tap into that even after going out and searching and then being able to come back. It's like this resilience, perseverance, integrity.